Friends 2.
Pumped up! I can't believe you're still flying like this after what? How many days is this?
Oh, we're about. Well, we started the tour a week early because the tour started in California. We're from Cleveland, Ohio, so we had to play like 7 shows before we even got to the first Mayhem show, and then we got to play 7 on the way back.
Nice.
So like we're doing like 45 right now. I think 45 shows. We're on the 12th day of 17 in a row.
You guys are always on tour, though. We've seen you twice here in Oklahoma City at the Chameleon Room. So once with Gemini Syndrome and once with One Eyed Doll. I like her.
Oh, she's awesome.
She's
that
killer.
was the last one. That was the last one. No, she's cool as shit. I love that they're a 2-piece. It's kind of like the White Stripes in reverse.
It's different and it's awesome.
Wow.
It gets them known. I mean, she's crazy. But, okay, I have a few questions for you. I noticed during the 20-year reunion tour that you guys as vocalists would take turns setting out songs. Does that help you guys individually as vocalists, or was it just kind of like a groove thing? Did you plan it? Did it just fall into place that
basically, I left the band for, let's see, about 8 years. So while I was gone, Waylon had to sing my songs. And, like, you know, all of them, as well as the new material he was recording. So, like, you know, this time out, it was kind of like, all right, well, I wrote that song, you wrote that song. So, I mean, the spacing was really had a lot to do with authorship.
Yeah.
And, you know, giving each other breaks, too. Like, I love being in a band with 3 singers.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for some of these guys, man.
No shit.
I mean, dude, Corpse Grinder goes out there and he's just rah, 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 like for like 45 minutes, and I'm like, I'm glad I don't have this job.
So
I love to watch him perform his job, but I'm so happy that's not my job.
So it's nice to take the breaks and just sit one out.
Yeah,
rest
well,
your
you know,
voice for a second.
and I think, you know, the whole thing is really about putting on a show. And a show, it's kind of like putting on a play or a movie. It's like every actor's not in every scene all the time. It's like sometimes when they go away and come back, then all of a sudden you realize they're back and it's got more impact. It's not just everyone all the time.
Your guys' band's the most visual band I've ever seen.
Oh, well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I was sick and running off 1 hour of sleep the first time I ever saw you guys, and I was sitting there like, why can't I feel good for this show? But I did the second time, and I did today too. I got smoked by a crowd surfer during your set.
Oh, man. You say smoked?
Smoked.
Oh. I thought maybe they had spurs on or something.
No. I got like kicked in the head, but I was like, it's cool. I'll live. Okay, I also have some more questions for you. I hear a lot about starting bands having problems with like money and cramped spaces and whatnot. Do you think, you know, you guys having more members than most bands, do you think that was a little bit harder on you guys in the beginning as far as, you know, limited funds?
Oh, absolutely.
A little tighter than most?
It's still hard right now.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, we're on a bus with 12 bunks traveling with 14 people, you know, so someone's got to sleep on the couch, someone's got to sleep on the floor, wherever. It's like, you know, gypsies.
Yeah, you just make it work. Yeah, I can just imagine that would be harder for any starting out band. And then you get Mushroomhead, who's got, you know, so many more members than a normal band, and road crew and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
I just figured it out.
It gets pretty crowded.
Been a little harder than normal.
And then there's wives and kids, and everyone's got to schedule visitation times to where it's like, all right, so we've never been just a band on a bus on this tour, you know. It's like one guy will come out with his daughter, one guy will come out with one of his sons, or both of his sons, one brings his girlfriend out. It's like, you know, for 3-4 days here, but it's literally got to be coordinated, like,
who gets the big room this week?
Do you guys prefer the indoor shows, the way you can control the lights and whatnot, or do you like playing outside?
I like both. I think we're really embracing this outside tour because, with the exception of Soundwave, that happened in February, which was an outdoor festival in Australia, we're normally an indoor band, you know. So it's definitely cool because it's a whole different show, whole different challenge. I mean, if you come and see us at night, we're not going to have Shamu, like. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So it's like you make do with what you have, and sometimes the challenges bring out like the best performance.
Right.
Right on. Well, I did a little bit of research on you, and I found out you're a Mike Patton fan.
Oh, huge Mike Patton.
I want to ask you what is your favorite Mike Patton project, and how does it influence you?
Wow, now that's a
tough one.
That's a tough one. It's definitely between Faith No More and Mr. Bungle. I mean, Faith No More, the real thing is what got me to be even in a band, so that holds a place in my heart. And then at least 2 of the 3 Mr. Bungle records are my top 5 records of all time. So,
we were introduced to Mr. Bungle a few years ago, and I'm just like, I just got whiplash from one song.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic. I think California by Mr. Bungle might be his best record.
Yeah.
as far as a vocalist, because he's just incredible on that record.
Right on. You just don't
He's
hear about
incredible on
many.
everything, but I mean, that's the one to me that rises to the top.
Right on. I like Mike Patton too. So I saw that. I was reading through some old interviews you've done, and I saw that. I was like, Mike Patton. Not many people really get into that at all, but that's really cool.
I've got to speak to him quite a few times. He's a great guy.
Is
Great
he
guy.
as nutty as he is on stage?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, but I mean, in a different way. Like, you know, I mean, he's not like an exhibitionist or anything like that. He's just really passionate about music and everything else he's passionate about. You know.
Okay. Well, I personally have one last question, and I think it's the most important one because I've noticed this about you guys, and you guys have a really huge reputation for being so like fan friendly. Is that like, does that just come naturally to you guys, or is it like, let's get out here and meet people? And how do you think that's helped you guys as a band?
I guess the reason we're fan friendly is because we're fans of music and fans of bands. I'm fans of bands on this tour, you know, and it's all about karma, you know what I mean? It's like, if you want your heroes to be cool to you, then be cool to the people you may be heroes of, you know?
I can respect that. I think that's really good because I've run into a lot of bands that are just like done back to the
I ran into some heroes there. Was like, fuck, I wish I never met them. Like, it's hard to hurt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just noticed that was always really cool about you guys. Everyone's like, oh, stay after the Mushroomhead show, stay after. And we're always
tonight we're having a party.
We're friends with. Didn't you say it was Texas Hippie that was doing it tonight?
Yeah. Well, THC's hosting it. They said we're it's there.
I've actually got a flyer. No, they're helping us out with some karaoke.
Okay.
Because I got to pass.
I just know that we got invited to
It's us and Avenged Sevenfold doing it, but because originally we were doing it with Texas Hippie, and Avenged asked, and Texas Hippie is doing Dallas.
Oh, okay.
So rather than them do 2 in a row, they were like, just take the day. But it was like, well, you're helping us still be a part of it, so we still do the logo.
Cool. Right.
Exciting. Everyone blacks out.
And is this being held here like just after hours?
Yeah, it'll be back there by the main stage.
That'll be cool. I just know we heard about that. I was like, well, how do I get invited to it?
Just happened.
But yeah, I was very excited to see you guys today. This was their first time seeing you guys. And I was
Amazing.
Thank you. It was hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
I think it was 99 when we walked up there, but up there it feels like at least 10, 20 degrees hotter.
I can imagine, and I don't think the masks at all. But it's still pretty cool. I like all the masks. You guys know Chad Erickson, right?
They would know better than I.
He's with Wayland.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
I'm sure I probably met him. I'm kind of shitty with
They've
names.
been doing leather work with.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't know his name was Chad.
Yeah, that's our buddy Chad. He's a good friend, so.
Awesome. Cheers to Chad.
Yep, cheers to Chad. Did you want to give that to them?
Oh, yeah. No, I want you or Wayland one. Like, this is our band right here, and we've been trying to get a tour with you guys at some point, man. We'd love
Anti-mortem.
Yes. Chad was going to give you some, but he didn't have any CDs, but Wayland would love this.
It's like post-mortem.
All right. But yeah, Wayland would dig it. It's like Southern metal, man. It's like...
Oh, awesome. Well, I just saw news. I just checked it over.
Right.
Self-explanatory. Oh, you guys are on Nuclear Blast. Awesome.
Yes.
I'm friends with the guys from Meshuggah that are on Nuclear Blast.
Badass, dude. They're killer. Yeah, we just got off like 12 dates with Mushroomhead, dude. Fucking.
Oh, awesome, man.
Dude, that was like so fun.
That sounds pretty badass.
Yeah, dude. It was awesome. But yeah, let Wayland hear that and you check it out.
I would definitely give it to him.
I just know Wayland with Tenafly. He's into that stuff.
Him in church too is in Tenafly. He's also. They're both Carolina boys.
Yeah, dude. They love that Southern.
Oh, we were just up there. You should have seen the redneck come out of him.
Too cool, man. Too cool. All right. Well, can we get a couple of shots with you, man?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.